What is the next tit for tat you and Adam Posen are looking at?
Well, we're certainly looking at the current Chinese retaliation, which, of course, those tariff lines have been announced. We're able to start to look at what the Chinese will hit. And then, of course, President Trump has already mentioned that he will retaliate to the retaliation. So we're looking to see if that comes and when it comes, and perhaps the beginning of a trade war between the two largest economies in the world.
Part of your academics is cities and regional planning, the impact upon our cities. How will these tariffs affect? I get the idea that they're going to target a senator. They're going to target a congressman. Will they target cities?
No, I think the largest will be felt in agricultural areas, more rural districts. Of course, there will be some cities that are hit because there's some share of autos. And also cities are important links to rural areas. So if we have pork producers who are hit, it's going to affect everybody who's in that supply chain.
Mary, what will be the, on the other side, what will be the, what will China try to achieve with their counter tariffs?
Well, the U.S. tariffs fall mainly on multinational trade between the two countries. So our tariffs, U.S. tariffs, hit supply chains, multinational supply chains. With its list, China is signaling very strongly that it is not going to hit multinational supply chains, that it's still open for business, that it's still going to be a great place to put part of your supply chains. So I think they're really signaling to the rest of the world, as well as trying to extract some pain here in the U.S. for what they view as unfair targeting.
Okay, but do you think, Mary, overall that this is a redistribution of trade, or does it actually hit global trade?
Well, it hits global trade for sure, but there will be a redistribution of trade as individual multinationals adjust their supply chain to the tariffs which eventually are imposed. We're still at the early phases. We don't know what the end level of tariffs will be. The U.S. tariffs are 25%. That's a very high tax, and it will lead to readjustment in the supply chain. Just looking at the Chinese tariffs, if the Chinese are, for example, going to tax our soybeans or our pork, you can see that they will begin to purchase those from alternative countries.